What up, bitches?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, hoes and female hoes.
Welcome back to this shit show known as Two Girls, No Fucks. You are
Ashley Marie sometimes.
And today I'll be Trina Mina. And I'm just looking up flights right now.
We're going places. We got shit to do.
Because why not? Okay, that's not horrible. This is what it would be for the two of us to go there and back.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll book it when we get out of here.
Okay.
Anyways, so today we are going back to 90s music. I'm just pulling up my list again because we realized that on last week's episode we didn't talk about all the things we wanted to talk about. And now we're going to cover some more shit.
Yeah.
Because I know some of y'all are in the car probably being like, oh, you missed this, you missed that.
These motherfuckers, man.
And that's fine.
These motherfuckers.
So we're going to try to, again, it's 10 years of shit. We can only cover so much in 30 minutes, but we're going to try.
Exactly.
So I now have my list up from Spotify of 90s hits top 100 songs.
Okay. Hit me.
Down at the very, very bottom is, oh my God, Sarah McLachlan.
I can't.
Is that the ASPCA song lady, right? With all like the sad song about the puppies. Anyways, yeah, that's on there. How did we not mention Nas?
Yeah, that popped in my head in the shower this morning.
Yeah. Listen, after I went through my downward spiral of all the things I didn't mention, I was like, oh my God. So in my quick debate of Eminem and Tupac, I did not mention Biggie. I put Biggie on a shelf to mention him later, and I didn't give him the respect that he deserved, so I feel bad about that. So we'll touch on him in just a second.
Okay.
But Nas.
Nas. I only got one mic.
Yeah, that's
Also, because we were just talking about music videos.
Yes.
The music video to One Mic is just so good.
I don't know that I remember it.
I will send it to you immediately after
Okay,
this.
cool. Yeah, I'll go down a whole rabbit hole with music videos on YouTube now, just because they just don't make. First of all, they don't make songs like they used to, and then with the artistic part of it, they don't make the stories like they used to. That's why I like Michael Jackson so much, because all of his shit were stories.
Yep.
All of them, and then like multiple. Like his whole discography is on video, the whole thing, and it's fucking fantastic. What other? Oh, you want to talk about Biggie real quick?
I do.
Go for it.
Okay. So despite being associated with someone who we're not going to speak of this entire episode, okay? Don't let
Which
that...
is so hard because
I
his
know,
imprint
'cause
on
he touches
music
so much in this time frame.
So
but
much.
I'm not going to do it.
No, we're not.
I'm not going to do it.
Because there's another motherfucker that also did a lot, and we're not going to talk about him neither.
Yes.
I said what I said.
So, Biggie is just, to me, like top tier. Mm-hmm. So, in this time frame, he made a couple of my favorite songs.
Okay. Which are?
Can you guess? Give me one solid guess.
Big Papa?
It's actually not in my favorite songs.
Really?
It's a good song.
It's a good
but
song.
It's not in my favorite
What about
songs.
Juicy?
Juicy is in my favorite songs.
Okay. It
For
should be.
sure.
It should be on everybody's rotation. Shit's a fucking classic. What's the other one?
Biggie made a song called Me and My Bitch.
Oh my
Okay? I had no business listening to this song.
You had no business listening
Absolutely no business, okay?
Dead.
But later on in my life, a boy would dedicate this song to me. So then it became like the theme song to,
Oh
you know?
my God.
Yeah.
We were so young and dumb.
the intro to the song alone, I had no business. Like,
I can't. I'm so done with you.
I could play for you if you want.
Please don't. We don't have copyright to play that shit on the thing. We We don't have the LLC yet, so we can't do that.
Who are we gonna pay?
I don't know.
One of them is dead, the other one's in prison. Who are we gonna pay? Okay?
No, that's okay. The money doesn't never make it to the artist anyway.
Never.
Also that.
You're gonna pay a white man, probably.
Yep.
Oh, always. It's always that. We were talking about Green Day
We were talking about Green Day a little bit.
and how they
You were saying that they remixed the lyrics.
yes, they remixed their own lyrics to American Idiot to include
So another person did that, and I'll talk about it when you.
No, go ahead.
Shania Twain did it. She took out Brad Pitt and put in Ryan Reynolds.
Shut the fuck
Yup.
up. Did she really?
So what, you're Brad Pitt? That don't impress me much. She took it out, and now it says, the newer version says, so what, you're Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds blushed in the audience, dying.
I mean,
Because
you
he was
should.
included.
You should. It's Shania. You should. That's funny. Alanis Morissette did that with her Ironic song and redid it for, she did like a 2020 version of that song.
Really?
Fucking hilarious.
I
Yeah,
do
she did. She did. And because it came out around the same time, they did a little docuseries on her. I think it was either on Netflix or HBO about like her rise to fame, which was super cool. So, but yeah. What other ones you got?
We didn't talk about Bare Naked Ladies, and I'm still not going to forgive
Yeah.
us about that.
Bare
Okay.
Naked Ladies came
Wow.
up, came up earlier, not even in this conversation. Somebody brought the Bare Naked Ladies up, and I was like, no!
No.
We didn't talk about Third Eye Blind, and
Oh my God.
like, what
Oh
did
my
we spend
God,
40
what do we-
minutes talking about? Shit.
we didn't talk about.
We
didn't-
talked about a lot.
I know
but
we did,
so
but I
much.
just feel
feels
like,
like the breadth of music from this time frame, because again, it's music. It's not even a genre. 90s music itself is the genre, and it's everything thrown in that bitch. Everything. Like, how do we not talk about SWV?
I don't know.
Weak will always have me weak. Every single time. Specifically the acapella version of that song. Because them sisters can fucking sing. Not even sing, they can sing. That's how you know you can sing if a black folk say you can sing. Shit. What other ones you got? I'm just scrolling down this list.
We didn't talk about Radiohead. We didn't talk about Pearl Jam.
You know,
Oh, wait,
I saw them.
We didn't talk about Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
I saw them at Fenway in 2017. I want to say.
I can't think about
Okay.
Pearl Jam without thinking about. There's like a little snip from the movie Ted,
Oh my god.
where he's like, you know how like every '90s singer only sings with vowels, and then he starts making fun of Eddie Vedder.
You shouldn't have sipped. Yeah,
I'm good now.
that's appropriate for that for sure.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then who did we say the DJs in the bands? Oh, you said Incubus,
Incubus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incubus, and Linkin Park.
And Linkin
Yeah.
Park. Oh my god. Music was just so great. It was so great back then. And they don't talk about the stuff that they used to talk about anymore. My eyes are closed and I'm just dreaming of a time where I still think the 90s were like 10 years ago. They weren't.
They weren't.
They weren't.
But don't tell us that.
Their 1997 was 15 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's like there was this meme floating around when the Super Bowl that was Dre and 50 and Snoop and Eminem, and it was like, finally they booked the act for the young people, and then when you realize like, wait a minute,
We're not the young
we're
people.
the old people.
We're the old people.
They're just doing what they always did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Always. It's just so good. So good. Yeah, we talked because what was it when we talked about this before? We talked about like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
We did.
Let's see,
We didn't say the Chili Peppers
or the
didn't.
Foo Fighters.
or the Foo Fighters.
Damn.
But we did say Nirvana.
We did. Which was, I mean, that was top tier music back then, for sure.
Oh, you know who we didn't say that came up in the session before this?
Who?
The Counting Crows.
Oh my
Counting
God.
Crows. So my mom was bumping the Counting Crows when we were riding around in that minivan listening to Nirvana. And my brother,
Probably so dope.
my mom is hilarious. So my brother took my mom to see the Counting Crows earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
And then must have been like later that night or something. My queen was watching a show and the Counting Crows was like the music at the end of the show.
Shut up.
And she watches with the subtitles on. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, yo, these lyrics are amazing.
Yeah.
The Counting Crows
Yeah.
got the lyrics.
Yeah.
And they had all those hits. Like they had a whole
So
album of hits.
many.
Yeah.
So many.
But the lyrics
It's funny
in this
because the
top tier.
one that pops up is Mr. Jones.
Right, which isn't even
That one isn't even as good.
it's not even
okay?
like the best
It's
one.
just-
Right. It's catchy.
So that is commonly used for end credits, intro credits, the scene in the middle of the movie where all the shit is happening, so they change,
Yep.
you know, the way that they are and fall in love. It's just used for all that shit.
Oh my God.
But that's not even the best. Like there's
It's
so
not.
many.
But that's
Yeah.
like Foo Fighters. People usually will play Everlong or like their more commonly known songs.
Yeah.
Instead of like, hey, this is track number 10 on the album, but it's the best thing on here. Let me tell you.
I ruined
no.
ruined Best of You for my college roommate who was a huge Foo Fighters fan. And I had that shit as my fucking alarm clock.
Oh my God.
And I was
this
snoozing.
motherfucker,
I was
man.
like 8 snoozes. And he was like,
You're
was
that
like,
person that snoozes.
"Mertz, shut the fuck up." Ruining one of his favorite songs.
Oh, so rude.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That's mean.
That was fucked up.
That's mean.
Shout out
It's funny,
Bushy.
but that's mean.
Oh, man.
Did we talk about Blink 182?
No.
No.
Because that's also another.
Oh, they're one of
Amazing.
those bands that I categorize. I skipped over them briefly, but they're getting together with other bands, like, you know,
Oh, excuse me.
do
Do I need to Google it?
hold on, my brain is
It's
gonna
no,
kinda
it's
work.
okay. I get it. It's
But
Monday.
they're going to Las Vegas, and I want to go and see them because I want to go see all of these bands. But
There was like a super band, like, who was the. I can't remember now. Is Savage Garden somebody?
Oh, we
Yes.
talked about that yesterday
I
or
don't think
last
that's-
week.
Is Soundgarden somebody?
yes,
Yes,
Is that who I'm thinking of?
maybe.
Probably.
I feel like the guitarist from, you know who we didn't talk about is Rage Against the Machine,
Oh my God,
which feels like a giant oversight.
yeah.
Completely.
But the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine, what's his name? Tom Morello was in was in like a super band with
Yeah.
Was he
I know what
really?
you're talking about.
what's the singer's name? We were just talking about Linkin Park too. And he was like real good friends with Chester from Linkin Park.
So
Chris Cornell or something like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yes.
What
yes,
was the
yes,
band
yes.
with them?
With Chris
I'm sitting
Cornell?
in front of the internet. I'm
You're
asking
fine.
silly
It's okay.
questions.
Chris Cornell. It's Soundgarden and Audio Slave.
Audio
Slave.
Slave is the one with
Everyone.
With
Yeah.
everyone.
it was like a super band.
Tom Morello.
Yeah.
Tim Comerford and Brad Wilk. Damn. Mm-hmm. Music was so good.
I know.
Are there any other ones that we're missing?
No one said shit about Outkast.
The silence is us Homer Simpsoning
Into the bush.
into the bush.
I'm sorry.
Simpsoning. Simpsoning.
It feels like no matter how many times we do this,
Yeah,
there should just be like an
they're just-
ongoing
oh my
series.
God.
It's just there's so many. There's so many.
The music was good.
Also, can we talk about... So there's one album specifically. I believe this was a 90s album. I hope it was a 90s album, because otherwise I'm fucking this all up. The Supernatural from Santana. Mm-hmm. That entire album is
It's purple.
fire. It's
not purple?
It's got purple in it.
Yeah.
It looks
so
like
it's
that.
The background is purple, has all this craziness on it.
Yeah.
That's the album with Maria on it.
Yes. This entire album it's one of those, like, you can literally just sit and listen to the entire thing. You don't have to skip a song. Like, nobody makes bodies of work anymore.
Okay.
They just make singles to just push out to the masses. Here's a single, here's a single, here's a single. And,
Maria's on that. Smooth is on that.
yep.
And Smooth is, it just hits.
Smooth is smooth.
Exactly.
So smooth.
That's the joint with
Oh,
With
it's
Rob
deep
Thomas.
like the
Rob Thomas. What was
ocean,
Rob Thomas's
under
band
the moon.
called?
Rob
It's
Thomas
the same as
was
the emotion that I
in,
get from you.
Hold on, because I know this. He was in a group called Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Which was also a great band as well. My goodness, so many garages back then had some really good music come out of them. Because every single one of these motherfuckers were in a garage band.
Yeah, for sure.
They were in somebody's garage playing this music while their parents were probably like, why are you playing this noise in my house? Mm-hmm. And then next thing they know, they're buying them a bigger house with the noise that they were making. Because, that's how that works.
Madonna was hitting us with some bangers.
Madonna was hitting us with some
Vogue.
bangers. Wow.
Yep.
Vogue.
I'm 90% sure that Marky Mark hit us with Feel the Vibrations.
So I heard that in the car on the way
Okay.
home yesterday.
Okay? Am I wrong? I don't
No.
think I'm wrong.
No.
Okay?
Come on.
Feel the vibration.
Donnie D's on the backup. Sorry.
Wild times.
Oh, man.
else?
What a time to be alive with all this music. You kids don't know. You don't know. This literally shaped all of our personalities.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna shout out Creed because my queen went to a Creed concert earlier this year,
Oh, really?
and I was I
Nice.
was clowning it real hard. Her and her best friend went, but they
It's
had
fine.
a great time. I was never a huge Creed fan personally, but
I liked them. They weren't too bad. Did we mention the Cranberries?
We mentioned
We
the
did.
Cranberries.
The Cranberries.
Yeah. Love the Cranberries.
What else? Santana, Nirvana, Shania. This Negro we're not mentioning.
Yep.
Oh my God. Ricky Martin. Living La Vida Loca.
I think why I don't categorize Ricky Martin as a 90s. I feel like I have heard him my entire life. My entire existence.
Well, yeah, wasn't he in Menudo?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But so the song Living La Vida Loca was in the 90s. The way that song had a fucking chokehold on this country.
Oh, yeah.
so that song. So do you remember the Thong Song by Cisco?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
So I mentioned that when we were leaving yesterday. But the thing is, I separate Thong Song Cisco and Drew Hill Cisco.
Yeah,
Okay?
they're two different people.
They're two, like,
They're
Drew Hill
completely-
Cisco is going to be my, like, married for 30 years.
Yep.
We never get divorced here. Never cheat on me. Thong Song Cisco's out here in the streets. Okay?
Dude, the Thong
No lies
Song
detected.
had some like weird in the early pandemic. There was like this weird like mini documentary about the making of the Thong Song.
I think I remember
saw
that.
on Instagram or
Oh,
whatever.
my
Yeah.
God. Where do I find
And
this so I can
so
watch
when you
it?
brought up "Living La Vida Loca,"
Mm-hmm.
I forget. This sucks. I forget the producers, but it was this producer duo that produced the Thong Song,
Oh my God,
and
of
they
course.
made that beat for Michael Jackson.
Yes.
But then they like accidentally played it when they were with Cisco in the studio, and he just kept hounding them like,
Yep.
"Yo, what was?" Because it was like he played it and was like, "Oh well, oh no, none, never mind." He like turned it off real quick, and Cisco like
too late.
kept
I already
calling
heard it.
him.
I already
weeks later.
heard
It
it.
was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
And they did it. That's an Eleanor Rigby sample
Yeah.
that they made the beat out of. Wow. But
That's
"Live in La Vida
insane.
Loca," right?
Yeah.
So the thong song, he says "Live in La Vida Loca" in the
Yes.
thong song.
Yes, he does.
Now, Cisco claims that he knew who wrote the songwriter for "Live in La Vida Loca." It wasn't Ricky Martin. It was somebody else.
Right.
I forget their name. But he was like, "Oh, I'm boys with him, so we can use it. It's all good. Like, he'll let me
gosh.
clear it if we just give him, we break him
Like,
off a little percentage."
Yeah.
But then they never cleared it. And so the writer for "Live in La Vida Loca" owns more of the thong song than anyone who made the thong song. Because they didn't clear it. And it went number
hilarious.
1. And the thong song is the same verse over and over.
Yes, it is.
It's the same verse 3 times. So
Yeah.
like lyrically,
It's
"Live in La Vida Loca" is a big part because it's like, bro, you only wrote one verse.
yeah.
And then you just kept saying it
She
differently.
got dumps like a truck.
Truck. I was like, what?
Baby, move your butt.
I think I'll sing it
And
again.
then he did. And then he sang
then he
it
did.
3 more times. But he sang the shit out of it because like if
really
you
did.
listen to it and you don't realize it's the same verse over and over, like the third verse, you're like, yo, he's sang it.
Yeah.
The first verse,
He
just
put his
kinda,
foot
like,
in that shit for sure.
But also the music video.
the music video.
Okay, first
Okay.
off, this man is doing backflips on the fucking beach.
He said some shit in that little mini documentary. He said some shit where he was like, the shot where I'm walking on the bitch.
But not only that, so as a dancer, I have a tendency when I'm in the car, I do choreography. So I'm like doing dance routines as I'm driving. But I've seen the thong song music video so many times that where he goes that the same verse, but it's supposed to be like I don't know music things, but like right before the last time he sings the chorus. And he's got a dance that he does. I know that whole dance and I will be doing that in the car like do. Like you can't tell me nothing when that song comes on. Like, oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. But here we are.
That's hilarious.
We're doing the things. Songs. Can we talk about songs?
Yeah.
And not like artists.
Wait a
cool,
minute.
But go ahead.
We finally got a Barbie movie, and y'all didn't take the opportunity to put Barbie girl in that motherfucker.
They didn't? How is...
They did like a horrible like sampling of it with Nicki Minaj.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have my issues with that artist, but that's neither here nor there. She's not a 90s, so we don't need to talk about it. But yeah, the opportunity was there, and they just...
It was, or all of the red carpet shit y'all are doing could have just been your background music the whole time.
Yeah, it could have been, but here we are, not doing that.
Missed opportunities.
Yo, did we say Missy Elliott?
No,
Nope.
we didn't talk about Missy.
Sure didn't. Also, fisheye lens for all of her all her music
Okay.
videos. That
But-
shit was great. When she came out in
Again.
that fucking trash bag for
Yeah.
Super Duper Fly, you couldn't say shit about it. It was so dope.
She was wearing a
So
trash
dope.
bag
A trash
and
bag.
goggles.
Uh-huh.
And she was looking so crazy, but I was all invested.
How many babies dressed up as that for that Halloween after that song came out? I bet you in Atlanta they were running real hard with trash bags everywhere.
Who was the video? Who was the video that was like, yo, how come this dude's video looks like he's inside a cheese grater? I think it was Jamiroquai.
First of all, I love Jamiroquai. But also, and it wasn't just him. There were other artists, and one that, again, we won't talk about, but they looked like they were inside a cheese grater. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did a little whatever.
Yo, we didn't say Wu-Tang at all.
Nope. Sure
Oh my
didn't.
God, I was actually saving a post for Election Day. It says, President's temporary, Wu-Tang is forever.
Hello.
Sorry.
It's necessary.
Okay.
How about...
Wu-Tang I also had no business listening to, but here we were.
Oh my God, what a mess.
Listen, the way that 90s kids were making drug deals with music is the way that people be making drug deals now.
With
Be like,
drugs,
"Yo,
with
I
actual
have-
drugs."
I have this mixed CD, or I have this tape that I recorded off the radio.
Yep.
You want it?
There you go.
Listen to it. Like a minute and 45 seconds in, that's where the shit is.
So, another group that we haven't talked about, but specifically this song, Gonna Make You Sweat, CNC Music Factory.
I'm gonna get up and leave. What were we doing?
But what were they doing? Because in the music video, during when the girl was singing, they had this itty bitty skinny mini singing this song when actually the voice was Martha Wash. And she was a bigger woman that had this powerhouse voice, but they didn't want to use her because aesthetically it didn't go with what they were trying to put across, which was so
Bullshit.
trash.
That's one L that the 90s gets.
Yeah.
Another one is Milli Vanilli. You want to talk about these motherfuckers?
These motherfuckers
These
right here.
motherfuckers, man. Fucking lip syncing? Are you serious? Not even your voices. Did we even find out who their voices actually belong to? Because I would love to know who these people are. Milli Vanilli.
I saw like a quick clip the other day, and it was just like, man, artists back in the day used to bring that energy when they perform, and it's like Kid and Play dancing.
That was, you saw that from me because I
did
posted
say-
that on my
oh,
story.
yeah.
Because they're
So
doing
cool is it?
straight
It's like-
calisthenics
it's like
while
Kid and Play.
singing. Yes.
It's like Hammer,
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice. Who else is in there?
Probably Jodeci was probably in there. What a
Michael
time.
Jackson was in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hard.
For sure.
Yeah, but that's why bitches were fucking fainting in the front row. Because Michael Jackson was sweating so profusely, he was wiping that shit off and hitting them. They were dying.
You ain't shit.
It's true. Go look up any video. I swear to you.
I can't.
Yo, you know who didn't get brought up at all is the Fresh Prince.
So I literally have I just scrolled by Miami,
Yep.
but was that 90s?
Yep.
I think so.
Must have been if it's on this list.
Most of it. Well, I mean, that was
Miami
like Grammys
and
in the 90s.
Men in Black.
Men in Black are both
Yeah.
90s.
Yep. Yep.
I did
and like Parents Just Don't Understand, and
that was 80s.
Was it?
Was it? Maybe.
sitting in front of
Oh,
the internet.
yeah, you are. Parents Just Don't Understand. Fresh Prince, release 1988. Boom.
Damn.
I was gonna say it's on the cusp.
It's right there. What was I gonna say? Oh, Men in Black.
Yeah.
So back in the day, our high school used to put on a lip sync contest. Yes, because we know better. And I was the Men in Black. And one of my friends dressed up as Mike the alien. It's the green one at the very beginning of the movie. And we did the dance like they did in the music video.
I can't.
Bitch, I won second place.
You
Tell me-
were robbed the first place.
No,
then.
because first place, this chick did Thriller and had the whole props out and shit. And I was so mad. I was so mad. She came with like zombies and they came out coffins and shit, like paper, like cardboard paper coffins and shit, and had smoke machines. And
I mean, we could enter a talent show now as adults and do Thriller if you would like.
I don't want to do Thriller.
I'm
I'm
here for
still
them.
working
Okay.
through past trauma with that.
Listen, that's gonna
I'm
be
better.
like my Halloween costume one year.
You have fun with
Yeah.
that. You have so much fun
Okay.
with that. I'll support it from afar. Okay. Return of the Mac.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
Banger.
Return of the Mac.
Soul grasping banger.
That first note.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Just the first note. Like, can't tell me nothing.
Summertime by Fresh Prince and Dej Def came out in
1990.
91.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Also,
Man, he was having a time. Remember when we were talking about Robin Williams not too long ago?
Yeah.
And he was having a
We
whole
were doing
fucking
90s
time.
movies.
That's what fucking Will Smith was
is,
doing.
yeah.
Having a whole fucking time.
Not only he was having a time not on the radio, but in the movies as well.
Yeah.
Because
he was
every
everywhere.
summer he had a blockbuster. Every summer. You couldn't
also-
go to the movie theaters in the summer and not see Will Smith.
There's a theory by a rapper named Murs, M-U-R-S, that I really like. And he's like, yo, Will Smith does not get enough credit as a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude doesn't miss. He's like
Like,
won
at
a
all.
Grammy with every album.
Every single one. Every single one.
He won. Didn't they win the first hip hop Grammy?
They did.
So. But also,
love.
his producer is not out here doing ridiculous shit. Okay?
Dancing in the video.
Okay? Dancing in the video. I'm just saying.
Will Smith don't got to cuss in his raps to sell records.
Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. No, but we love Eminem.
Love. Like, he's never going to listen to this, but I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. Okay?
Watch you get a message at some point, like 3 years from now, from him being like, "So I heard this
And I'd
episode
be
you
like,
did."
come here, Grandpappy. Let's go.
Grandpappy is wild. Oh, man. You
Oh,
know
I'm
who
so
just-
done with you.
No, I'm just kidding, Steve. I'm just kidding if you're listening.
No, Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Don't.
It's okay.
You know who just popped in my head? Naughty by Nature, 1993. He was in 90.
Oh, my God.
Naughty by Nature. I remember listening to that in the summer of 94. I want to say. It was either 94 or 95. One of them summers.
Yeah, but it was a good summer.
Oh, it was a great summer. No diggity. No doubt. Go ahead.
First off, I love this song, but I love this song even more for a specific movie. So in this scene in Pitch Perfect, right?
Okay.
They have to, like, whatever the last word that you said, I have to begin my rap or my singing
Yes.
with that word.
Classic.
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick fucking comes hard with this, right? And it takes everyone a little while to catch up to figure out what she's singing.
Yeah.
Or what she's rapping. And then they join in. And then fucking... her name is Reba? The bigger girl. Reba Wilson?
Rebel.
Rebel.
Yes.
So she starts playing her belly as a drum.
Oh
Yup.
my God.
Esther Dean's over there killing it. Like, it is just a mood.
It's a time. It's a time. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yep.
What a mess.
It's so good.
What is going on? Sorry, my mother-in-law just called me. She never calls me.
Yo. Mom.
Yeah, don't know what's going on. My puppy's no longer in the kitchen. My lights are on, so my wife must be home. That's the only thing I can think of. But all right, cool.
Okay.
Anything else before we dip out on this? I'm sure we'll have to do another one, and we'll do like, maybe we'll do 90s music in 90s movies and connect the two together.
Oh, shit.
That's gonna take some work, but we're gonna do it.
Yo, the Humpty Dance came out in 90.
The Humpty Dance.
I listened to that song the other day. It was on the radio. Because sometimes I listen to the radio between the hours of 12 and 1 because they play all the throwbacks from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And in that song, there's a lyric where he says, "I'm the one who tells them, just grab them in the biscuit." And I was like, this motherfucker.
Well, Humpty is separate. Okay, Humpty is a separate persona. So you only just not like Humpty, okay?
Because I was like, did you just say grab? Like, it made me, because I'm so self-aware now, it's so hard listening to all this old shit that is a problem. So a lot of it is problematic.
I mean, only because you don't listen to what's out now. So what's out now,
Also
10
that.
times worse, okay?
I can imagine.
I can take our little subliminal problematic here and there because it's overshadowed by all the fucking love songs, okay?
Also that. No, for sure. But yeah, that, but The Humpty Dance was so fun.
Y'all just ate Burger King.
Yeah, we did.
He said, I once got busy.
He's in the Burger
King
King
bathroom.
bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. That's what he said.
There were for sure, though, a lot of lyrics of the 90s where if you
It was questionable.
you say that shit now, it's like,
Oh, what?
cannot say that,
We can't
sir.
say that. No, can't say that no more. But it's fine. It was a time. That's like how Disney Plus has it now, where whenever you watch the older movies, they have disclaimers on all of them now.
Oh, really?
Yes, they
Because
do.
we've been getting into the old ones. Like,
It's wild behavior
My
out in these
daughter's-
streets.
my daughter's hooked on Cinderella right now.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
Listen, Gus Gus is the man.
Yo, what's Gus Gus' actual name?
Happy
Oh, no.
birthday! That's my favorite thing. He can't say fucking birthday. He says happy birthday.
Yo, Gus Gus is hilarious.
He's hilarious. He's
You
also
just cannot
tattooed on my
talk.
arm because he's.
Is he really?
Yes,
Yeah.
because he's the man. He's the man. He always wants to fight and he's hungry all the time. I feel like that's me. So it's like, I can relate.
Definitely me.
I can relate to Gus Gus on so many different levels. But anyways, you got any other 90s things before we wrap this shit up?
No, I think okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
fine.
regret it as soon as I turn this
Of
off. But it's fine.
course, and that's fine. We'll figure something out. Anyways, if you made it this far, kudos to you. Follow us on all the socials at _2girlsnofocusus. Shout out to the Bridge Sound and Stage.
And Mertz.
Woo, woo. Killing it on the other side of the soundproof glass, dealing with all of our bullshit. Do we have a 90s music quote for the day? Because I could pick one random song off of this.
Pick a random song and then we'll see if we know a quote from it. This will be a fun game.
Oh my God. Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my room
Let's plan the night together from now until forever.
Boom, 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 boom.
Shout out to the Bang Boys. And with that, we'll see y'all bitches next week. Bye. Of all the songs, all I saw was the same word 4 times. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna go with it. It's
I mean,
fine.
we could have did the thong song repeatedly. Okay.
also that.
Okay.
Damn, a lot of songs back then were just repetitive as shit, right? Feels that way, but all right.
I think that's why we drifted to rap music because there was like a lot of lyrics, like a lot of wordplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it.